Hi everyone on YouTube. This is Zandy NO and I am here for an update. I know you all have not seen me in a while and I apologize for that, especially to those who I said I would come back and do updates about my surgery for, and I have never done it. People have sent me messages, and I did attempt one video, but it didn't upload for whatever reason. Maybe because I was in my car and I wasn't near any Wi-Fi at the time. I have no idea, but it didn't upload. But the update about my surgery, I did go to the Dominican Republic in December 2015. I had my surgery December 5th. I'm sorry, 2018. 2017. I did have my. I can't remember when I had surgery. I did do my surgery on December 5th of 2017. My surgery was supposed to consist of tummy tuck, lipo, front and back, and a small BBL with some hips. With that being said, pretty much out of the money that I spent, I only got a tummy tuck out of the deal. He did a little bit of lipo, but not much, and I don't even think that he did the lipo he said he done. Because after surgery, I got around a little bit too well. My tummy tuck was there, but it didn't really. I didn't have no pain. My pain tolerance, my threshold of pain is very high, very high. So I know that that's part of the reason why I didn't feel anything so far as my tummy tuck was concerned. It really didn't hurt me. The lipo and stuff, I don't think that had anything to do with my high tolerance of pain. I just don't think that he really did the lipo. And even though I was awake during the surgery, I think it was just a bunch of bullshit, to be honest with you. So pretty much for $4,500 in the Dominican Republic, where you can get everything done for that price, pretty much I only got a tummy tuck. But I have no regrets. Would I ever recommend him? No. Would I ever go to him again? No. And would I mention his name on this video? No. Because I don't want nobody looking him up. I don't want you to waste your money. And I'm not giving him any business off of me. So with all like that being said, again, I don't have any regrets. I did get a tummy tuck out of the deal. My tummy is a little bit flatter than what it was. I wish I would have got more. I had planned on going back to have surgery in 2018 in the Dominican or in Miami, but that fell through. That didn't work out in my favor. I was very stressed out, very stressed out, to the point that my blood pressure was running extremely high, and it shouldn't have been that way. So I felt like the surgery, or the thought of the surgery, or getting things together for the surgery just really had stressed me out too much. And I start feeling like when things take you to a whole nother level of stress and compromise, you shouldn't do it. It's not worth it. If it doesn't fall in line like it's supposed to, then it's not meant to be. So I didn't. I did go to Miami with a friend of mine and helped her out during her surgery. And I spent 7 days in Miami with my friend and let her, heal. And we went out to eat a couple times and stuff like that. But it was, it was what it was. I didn't have surgery. Will I have surgery again? Planning on it. I really want my breast done. I will not get another tummy tuck, I don't think. I think I'll just do some aggressive, not even say aggressive, but some major lipo. Whereas I would like my back to be flatter and my stomach as well. Mainly my back. I hate back fat. I hate back rolls. I hate bra fat, that fat that's right under your arms. I hate that. That aggravates the hell out of me. So if I can get that removed, I will. But I will not be doing that anytime soon because I am 6 weeks pregnant. And it was planned. Those of you who may still be following me, who started off with me at the beginning of my journey, know that this was originally an IVF channel when I did IVF with my daughter. I have been blessed to be able to get pregnant on the first time with my daughter through IVF, and this time with this child through IVF. The first go round, I didn't have to do more than one round. I thank God for that. And I pray for those who have to go through multiple cycles to get pregnant, but they miracle rainbow babies are coming. So it's in God's plan. It's in God's plan. So whatever in God's plan, that will be done. Whether it's in your time or in His, but it will be done. With that being said, yes, I am 6 weeks pregnant. I plan on having another surgery once I don't even know what the baby is. Once my baby is a year old, that's my plan to go. Once my child turns a year, to have the rest of the surgery that I want to have done. Like I said, I want my breast done. This is definitely my last kid. I am 40 years old. I don't think that after this we're planning on having any more kids. I wanted twins this go around, but we only got one, and I would be afraid to be 41, 42 rather, because I'll be 41 this year. So by the time this baby is born, I'll be 41. But then if I get pregnant again, it'll be 42. And I'll be damned if I'm 42, 43 years old, and then I get pregnant and those are twins. Yeah, no. So I don't think that I would do IVF again. If I do, it would only be one embryo that would be put in. I wouldn't put in two, just with the risk of me being the closer, me being able to have twins that go around. But I really wish I would have had them this go around, but that didn't happen. Back to the surgery situation. The main reason why I made the started talking about my surgery on this page was because I am a diabetic, a type 2 diabetic who had plastic surgery. And there is not a lot of information on people who talk about their illnesses before surgery. People will be on here with high blood pressure and diabetes and sickle cell anemia and all this other stuff and not say anything to encourage the same group of people who may be interested into having surgery or just wanting some information on having the surgery with an illness. I do not have high blood pressure, but I do have type 2 diabetes. And I will say this to all my diabetic people who want to have black plastic surgery. It is durable. It's something that you can do. Something that you want bad enough, you would do the work to be able to do it. With that being said, I want you to make sure that all your health issues are in line. When I went into surgery, my hemoglobin A1C levels was a 6.7. By the time I made it back to the United States after my surgery and had new blood work done, my A1C numbers was down to a 6.3. They wanted a under a 7 to do the surgery. In some places, asked for it to be a 6.5 or better. When I first started that journey, my hemoglobin A1C was an 11. I got my hemoglobin A1C down to I don't want to lie to you, I want to say a 7.8 in about a month to 6 weeks. By the time I got ready to go have my surgery, I was at a 6.7. So what you want is definitely doable to have. My medication regimen, and I'm not going to say that it works for everybody, but this was what works for me. I was on Trulicity, one shot a day at 0.75 milligrams. A week. I only took the shot once a week. No insulin, none of that. I took Trulicity, 0.75 milligrams once a week. I took a 1,000 milligram metformin every day, and I took one 10 milligram glipizide a day. And that's what helped me keep my diabetes under control. I loved it. I loved my regimen because I have been under control ever since. I fluctuate here and there, but sometimes that's just my fault. But my A1C has never passed a 7.5. I'm at a 7.3 as we speak. And I'm trying to get it back down because that means it fluctuated enough till it got me out of the sixes. So, but I'm at a 7.3. So I'm trying to get back into at least the sixes. With that being said, I'm gonna say it again. If you have high blood pressure, please have your heart checked. Make sure you're on your medication and that your blood pressure is in the range that it needs to be in, because if you don't advocate for you, nobody else will. A lot of these doctors, and not just in the Dominican Republic, but here in the United States as well, are willing to take your dollar, put you on that table, and risk your life if you are willing to do it as well. So you need to make sure that all your ducks is in a row. Make sure all your meds are with you when you go. Make sure you take your meds before. Well, no, don't take the metformin before surgery. I wasn't allowed to take any of my medication before surgery. So, but just make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Water, 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 water. Make sure that you're hydrated. I think that helped a lot with me getting my A1C levels down. No matter what I ate, water was the key. And I'm a soda drinker. I love soda, but water was definitely my key to keeping my A1C down. So make sure you drink enough water. Make sure you stay hydrated. Try to eat as healthy as possible. Get your greens in. Make sure your iron is up to have this surgery. Whatever you do, I can't emphasize this enough, to make sure that your health is in order, to make sure before you get on that table. Because, like I said, if you're willing to risk your life, they are willing to take the risk for the most part. Love yourself before you love this surgery. Because I have realized in these groups, and mainly in the groups, people would, and not just in groups, but just by watching the news or being in the surgery community, people would do anything to have this surgery to feel better about themselves. And guess what? I'm not knocking it. You can say it's low self-esteem. Why people have these surgeries? Everybody don't have these surgeries because it's low self-esteem. Everybody not having these surgeries because they want to look like a bombshell. Everybody not having these surgeries because they want to be video vixens. Sometimes some people just don't want to have a flabby stomach or a flabby back or saggy titties. They want to look their best for themselves. It's not for nobody else. It's for themselves. And if that is the case, then do you, boo. But just make sure you are healthy before you get on that table. Whatever they're asking you for, make sure you try and it's not hard to achieve. It's not hard to achieve. If you dedicate yourself to doing what they ask you, you can do it. You can do it. You can lose the weight. If you need to lose the weight, you can get your A1C down if you need to get your A1C down. If you need to get your blood pressure down, you know how to get your blood pressure down. You know what it takes to do the things that you need to do, because I'm quite sure you have done them before. So you can do it now. So with that being said, I'm going to get off my soapbox. But I love everybody enough to say make sure your health is in line before you have surgery. So far as my pregnancy is concerned and my diabetes, I am not happy. Because, like I said, I have been doing really, really well with my diabetes, and keeping my A1C levels down, and keeping my sugars, whereas I'm comfortable, I feel good, and I'm not having a lot of highs and a lot of lows. I have been had a really good regimen in place, and they took it all away. They told me I couldn't do the glipizide anymore. They told me I couldn't do metformin anymore. And I definitely couldn't do the Trulicity anymore. Because they said it's not clean meds and it goes past the placenta. And it can cause, or they think can cause harm to the baby. And to prevent that all, they put me on insulin. And not only did they put me on insulin, they put me on the lowest doses of insulin they can find, because, like I said, my sugars has been so under control. So they figure if I can start at the low dose and keep it under control. Well, I don't think that's going to work for me. I mean, I'm not trying to go up to 40 units of insulin, but I don't think a low dose of insulin is going to help me. So I'll do another video later, an update on you and everything else. I love you all. Those who stuck around, thank you so much. If I have any new subscribers, thank you for being here. I will now start doing videos once a week, giving you a weekly update on my pregnancy and how things are going, or lively updates in my life. You have a good day and God bless.